I'm going to be so real and say that honestly, I have been avoiding making long form content for a really long time. I know that it's something that I need to do, and it's something that I want to do. I actually prefer long form content in a lot of ways because I prefer long form conversation in my real life. It's just that I'm more practiced with short form content and I already have momentum in that area. With long form content, it's a bit intimidating. The core of everything is that I want to be good. And one thing that I think is extremely common and that I wish that I had told myself when I was younger is that the price you pay for success, the price you pay to make good art is to make bad art. So when I'm making long form content, when I'm making this YouTube video right now, all I want is for it to be like all of the videos that I'm so inspired by, right? It has like a better background or better sound, or, they look better, they have cooler clothes, their scripts are better, their hooks are better, right? Like I want to be at that level, but I know I have to be where I'm at. And I think accepting where you're at in general is an emotional skill that can be applied to literally every part of your life. And especially when it comes to creativity, when you don't put out your art as it is, your content, when you don't launch your business, anytime you're avoiding actually producing something and it all just lives in your head and you keep doing research and you keep preparing, it means that you're mitigating some sort of criticism, either criticism from others or criticism from yourself. It's because you fear that feeling of, it's not good enough, or people don't like it. That's the feeling that you're avoiding. In everything that we're avoiding, we're actually not avoiding the outcome. We're avoiding that feeling that we think that we're going to feel once that outcome happens. Same thing with the things that we're pursuing, that we're taking joy in. It's not that we think that having a specific body shape or having a romantic partner or having more money is the thing that we're pursuing. It's actually not that. It's the feeling that we think we're going to get from that. That's why when people do achieve their goals and they get there and they're not happy, they're confused. They're discombobulated. So if it's really just all about how we feel, that's something that we actually can control. Whereas a lot of the times the outcomes are less in our control. So all of this to say is that I'm admitting that I don't like doing things that are imperfect. I don't like doing things that aren't going to be perceived as excellent. But what I've realized at the beginning when you're creating something, it has to be more about output than the outcome. It can't be about the likes. It can't be about the views. It can't be about the subscribers. It has to be you saying, I'm so proud of you for just putting something out there. And so many people avoid putting anything out there because they're waiting for it to be good. They're waiting for them to feel genuine about what they're making. But the truth is, as you make it, you start to feel more genuine making it. As you make it, you start to create better and better things. It's about acting quickly and pivoting. The person who is the fastest and who isn't afraid to make mistakes and just course corrects, a lot of mini course corrects, isn't afraid to look stupid, isn't afraid to look dumb, isn't afraid to be seen small, those are the people who actually succeed. And it takes a lot of courage or being delusional. And I don't mean delusional in the way that I think is actually really helpful, which means just having faith in yourself, having self-belief, like being delulu, like just being like, no, this is something that I can do. I love that. I think that it's an amazing trend. I mean like truly delusional, like, but you know what? Now that I think about it, the smartest people, a lot of times, the most talented people get stuck because they're not free enough to be a fool in front of other people. And I know that because that is me. Having the courage to be a fool and to fail in front of other people is literally one of the hottest, most sexiest things anyone could ever do. And that's something that I'm always trying to cultivate in my own life. I want to be someone who is proud of myself because I see how hard it is for me to do it. Truly not comparing myself to anybody else. Because what's hard for me might be easy for somebody else. So embracing our imperfections, embracing our obstacles, and knowing that those are the things that eventually make us superstars, eventually make us special, and eventually give us our superpowers, we have to hold on to that faith. And it's funny because even though I don't go to church, I feel like now I am more of a woman of faith than I've ever been in my life. Because I know that no matter how difficult my circumstances may be, and whether or not I'm getting the traction that I want in my career, whether I see romantic prospects or not, as I'm aging, I'm not married, I don't have kids, and those are all things that I desire and that I want, I'm a woman of faith. I know that those things are going to come to me when they are supposed to come to me. I trust that there is a creator, a higher power, a universe, a source that is going to give me all of the things that I desire exactly at the right time. And I know that if I don't have them, it means that I haven't expanded my soul enough to receive them. And I know that every time that I experience pain, it's an invitation for me to step forward into it instead of resisting it. Even now, oh my God, I did not want to make this YouTube video. I did not want to make it. I was doing everything I could. I literally dyed a bunch of my clothes black. I don't need to do that. I was literally just trying to do anything. And I'm like, okay, all my work is done. All my dishes are washed. I've worked out. I've cleaned. Like, I've literally done everything. And I just knew that once I made this video, I would feel better because I know that this is something that I want to do. I want to make YouTube videos because when I was in my darkest hour, when I was so lost, so confused, I had no idea what to do with my life at all, I went to YouTube. And I found motivational speakers. I found people who taught me about nutrition, who taught me about exercise, who taught me about emotion regulation. Most of the things that have been the most life-altering and that have empowered me to heal myself and to grow have all been self-taught, but really they've been taught to me through a medium like YouTube. It is so powerful to learn from other people. And if you don't have mentors in your life, or if you have parents who just don't know how to teach you how to survive and how to thrive in this world, guess what? Literally, I know that the universe is abundant because the internet exists, period. You can literally learn how to be wealthy. You can learn how to heal your body. You can learn how to connect to God. You can learn how to fix a car. You can learn how to cook. You could literally become anything you want. And you can teach whatever you learn to other people. And that's how everybody's getting rich these days. Not only do I want to make content, and I have been making content for like 6 or 7 years, but it feels like a calling. It feels like something I'm supposed to do because when I'm quiet and when I'm sitting with my own intuition, which I believe is the same thing as the Holy Spirit, it tells me you need to put content on the internet and you need to make a YouTube video. The quickest way I'm going to find my people is from putting myself out on the internet. That's how you magnetize everything to you. And I think that the internet is very feminine in that way, meaning that when you are yourself and you put your energy out into the world, the right people come to you, right? I don't chase, I choose. But it does require masculine energy. It does require ambition. It does require work. But work in the way that it's just effort, right? Putting effort into the world and then seeing your creations materialize actually feels really good. This is the year that we embrace our imperfections. We embrace that failure is a part of success. We embrace that the sand is a part of the pearl. We embrace being seen. We embrace being seen small. We embrace being seen as a failure. And we know that all of the people who are going to see us and watch us when we're small are going to be so excited to tell all their friends in the future that they knew us when we had 5 subscribers, 2 subscribers, right? I just feel like there is so much opportunity in the social media space, especially for women, to make money, to live the life of their dreams, to connect with the people who are meant to find them, to share their wisdom, to share their knowledge, to do literally whatever they want to do. If that's something that you're interested in, I'm interested in doing that with you. And I'm going to end this video with a book recommendation. If you're an artist, creative, or healer, you need to read The War of Art. This talks about resistance, and basically whatever is meant for you, you're going to try to avoid it with your whole soul. A story about this book is that when I first started reading it, I was eating a bell pepper and I saw that there was a sticker on the bell pepper. I know that stickers are edible. And instead of putting the book down for a brief moment to take the sticker off, I said, you know what? Fuck it. And I ate the sticker because I didn't want to put the book down because it was so compelling. Okay? You literally need to read this book if you haven't read it and you're feeling any kind of resistance to doing the work that you know you need to do. Or maybe you post something and it's not getting traction, so you just give up. Do not give up. If you want to be someone who doesn't give up on their dreams, who doesn't give up on their art, who doesn't give up on their content, you need to read this book. Okay? I'm going to link it in the description. All right, that's all I have for my very imperfect YouTube video. I don't care because what I'm caring about is output over outcome, and you should do the same. All right, see you next time. Bye.